Hello guys, now how are you doing? Now I've been playing FIFA for a lot of years, a lot of years, ever since the 90s, can you believe? But yeah, and every single year when I do FIFA and I do the Ultimate Team, I always just build one squad like a lot of people do and try and make that one squad as strong as you possibly can. Now I normally do BPL squads just because you know a lot more about the BPL, you see how they play more regularly and you're more fond of all their players. Obviously being a West Ham fan, I like to get as many informed West Ham players as I can, not that there's been too many of them of late, but this year I've been playing FIFA a lot more this year than I have done previously, and I got really bored of this Calcio A squad that I made. Now I had a very good Calcio A squad, many of you will have seen it on Instagram, a 93 Higuain in there, Dybala, lots of inform centre attacking mids, Pjanic, Hamsik, Nainggolan, and yeah, but they just weren't doing it for me, and I've been struggling along in Division 4 for far too long now, and in all the other FIFAs I've always been up there in Division 1. I don't know whether it's because the competition's got greater or something, or more people are trying ever since it's got more competitive and the FUT championships and stuff have come in. But I've really not been doing that well at all this season, so obviously the first thing you blame is the team, because it can't be my fault, surely, can't at all be my fault. But anyway, as you can see, I got very annoyed with it, so that was it. I decided to sell my entire squad, so all Calcio players completely gone, everyone in that squad, even everyone on the bench, sold out the window, gone. I've got the money back in for that, for those players that I've sold, and I got just over 400k for it, so I think I got about 440,000 coins, which isn't too bad. And then the question was, what squad am I going to start with next? I'll put the question out on Instagram, lots of you did reply. Most people going for a BPL or a Bundesliga squad. I did then have a look at the BPL because I did think about this time of year, obviously getting towards the end of the season, or now the season's finished. A lot of players are a lot cheaper, so it's a lot easier to buy informed players. You've got the team of the season players coming out now as well, some of them are quite cheap. So you can build a pretty decent squad with 440,000, but just how good was the question. So looking at BPL players, a lot of them actually are still quite expensive, the team of the season ones and some of the more informed ones. So then I went over to Bundesliga. So you can see now me looking around, putting together a squad, and I did finally decide to go for a Bundesliga squad. Main players I wanted to get in just because I love Dortmund. Dortmund is a team, one of my favourite teams out there. So I decided I really wanted to build my team around Ousmane Dembele, Marco Reus and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, as you would, because they're all class players. So looking around, managed to get some deals, wanted to get as many informed players as I could, and when it came down to it, I managed to get myself a solid squad. I managed to get the starting 11 and the subs on the bench. Didn't fill out an entire squad, but anyway, this is what I ended up with. So here I am then with my new Bundesliga team. Not played a single game with them yet, just finished putting them together. And as you can see, I managed to get Aubameyang, Reus and Ousmane Dembele as I wanted. The highest, well, I couldn't afford any inform Aubameyang or Marco Reus because they would have taken my entire budget up. But I did manage to get myself a nice inform Ousmane Dembele. Now I spent 93,000 coins on him, so that was about almost a quarter of my budget there. But just looking at it, it's just a great card. So much pace, so much skill. You can see there, 5-star weak foot, 5-star weak skills, and he's going to be the main man, I really think, in this team. And then finishing off the attacking four, Pulisic is a player, like I said, I love Dortmund. He's a player that I've got a lot of time for, young, up and coming. Great player, and I really wanted for this one, I really liked the pace going forwards with him. So as you can see there, he's got 90 pace. It's nice to have a bit of pace from attacking centre mid, because overlapping with the wingers and the striker, get a really good chance of going behind. His shooting stats aren't fantastic, but great pass and dribbling skills as well. So I think he's going to be a great player. And then if we go into the centre defensive mids, first of all, just Luis Gustavo. Got his Movember card, nothing particularly special. He's a solid player, good ball-winning midfielder. Nice to sit in front when I've got really four really attacking players. Be nice to have him sitting there. And then this card, which I really enjoyed. Now, Naby Keita plays for Red Bull Leipzig, and he's basically the Bundesliga version of N'Golo Kante, as far as I'm concerned. Look at that card, 86 CDM, inform gladiator, 86 pace, 81 shooting, 87 passing, 89 dribbling, 78 defence and 85 physical. Now that is a ridiculously strong card. I think I did have to pay quite a lot for him. Let's have a look. 50,000 coins isn't actually that bad. That's not that bad at all. 50,000, you're looking for an inform N'Golo Kante, that is going to set you back a lot more than 50,000 coins. So 86 rated him. I think he's going to be one of my star players by an absolute mile. Now again, like I said, I do like Dortmund. This was another player I really wanted to get in. Rafael Guerreiro, fell in love with him really when he was playing in the European Championships with Portugal. Played mainly as a left back there, and that's where I've decided to play him, well, in this squad. Look at him, 87 team of the season card. He is down as a left mid, but 87 pace, 82 shooting, 86 passing, 89 dribbling, 80 defence and 73 physical for a left back. That is going to do me just dandy. And also I happen to know he's got an absolute bang on him and can take a cracking free kick. At the back then, two pretty solid players. The most I can afford on the informed Socrates was the 87. I know there are higher rated cards out there, but he'll be good. He's got good pace. And then just a basic Mats Hummels card, because again, he's just a solid defender, and this is where I started to run out of money a little bit. And then looking at right backs in the Bundesliga, there's not really any options. Piszczek, just his basic card, is still about 6,000–7,000 coins, just because there aren't really any solid right backs in the Bundesliga. So that was a bit of an issue, so I've just gone for the basic card. And then when looking in goal, obviously you want to get Manuel Neuer. His card, just his basic card, was ridiculously expensive. I ended up paying less for this one. So I've got Baumann, plays for Hoffenheim. Can't say I know a lot about him, but he's got a decent card, 88 rated. I paid 27,000 coins from him, which is about half what you're looking at for most Neuer cards anyway, so I'm sure he'll be fine. Keeper, obviously not a position that I was massively worried about spending too much money on. It was really these players here. You look at Guerreiro, Keita, Royce, Pulisic, Aubameyang and Ousmane Dembele. That is where the majority of the money have gone, and they were the teams, or the players from teams I really wanted to have in my squad. Look on the bench then. Obviously the bench isn't that strong. Traore, just pace. Fireman, a decent backup goalkeeper. I have got a man of the match, Shinji Kagawa, so he's going to be probably my best player coming off the bench. I know he's higher rated than Pulisic, but like I said, I really want that pace coming in from behind my strikers. Bender, Horn, two goalkeepers, just because I needed to fill up squad spaces basically, and I had no money. Fabian Johnson and Timo Werner, who is, I really wanted to get his inform card because that is a filthy card, but that understandably was massively expensive. So just settle for the basic 75 version, but 90 pace, you can't really go wrong with a bit of pace coming off the bench. And then obviously just an on loan Arturo Vidal on the bench there, just in case of any injuries or anything. So I guess then the real test, well actually one thing I should say, manager there, I'm a West Ham fan, so Slav was always going to be the man for me. He's been my man all season, he knows what he's doing. Solid manager. So 85 rated in total then, chemistry of 98, but once I get the loyalty from the players, that will obviously go up to 100, because there is loyalty on absolutely none of these, unsurprisingly. So then, I guess the real test will be playing a game. So let's get ourselves online. I'm playing for Fuchs' sake, which is very rude, unnecessary. Hopefully we'll get off to a good start with this squad against them then. As the ball comes down the left hand side with Royce, looking for Aubameyang, want his pace in behind. Play a little ball across, but just run into trouble there. But early sign was promising. Coming away with Lucas Piszczek, not really sure what he's doing in that position, but he's carried on his run. Here he comes, Lucas Piszczek through the middle. Just couldn't quite enough get that turn to come back and play another through ball. As they go over the top, route one stuff, and it's worked quite well. In they come, and they've just scored just like that. I hate it. Me doing all of the early attacking work. They have one long ball over the top, defence, no idea what they were doing at all. Nice finish from the lad, gotta be said. But 1-0 down already, and that is not the start we wanted. So anyway, early days, a lot of time to do something about it, so hopefully we can get back in this game. I say, for someone who is as fast as Aubameyang, he really doesn't look like he's sprinting any of the time. So here comes Pulisic, so lovely bit of skill, straight through, can he finish it? Gets the ball across, and Pulisic, there you are. Lovely little bit of skill to get away from the centre-back then. Thought about the sweaty option at the back post, but decided to have a strike. Look at that lovely little flick away, run straight through, and from a very tight angle, it must be said, that is a great finish on the left foot. So just like that, back into the game, 1-1. So Lucas comes in, he was the player who got in behind early, causing me a bit of trouble early on. But Guerrero's come with him, put him straight into Keita, and Keita's not going to let him go. And again, FIFA, what are you doing? Why are you playing that pass? What is that? Look, that's just a simple pass. He played it about 5 feet to the right of him. He comes forward. I don't know, who was that? Was that Draxler? Julian Draxler. Never seen him do it before in my life, but apparently he's got an absolute bang on him on the diag from 25 yards. And just like that, from getting back into the game straight away, now 2-1 down from an absolute worldie, and you can't do anything about that. Right, let's look to build something then. Bloody Mongols. It's just like we are in real life. We go 1-0 up, we're a great side. Go 1-0 down, we're awful. Come on, guys. Let's sort it out. Don't let them just play these easy balls. You got inside there far too easy. Lucas again, he's going for the sweat. He's not. He should have done, because he's managed to allow me to get back. And what is that, FIFA? You've really got to be embarrassed with yourself in that situation. You've got a goalkeeper there, and he's gone for the old Zidane headbutt in the chest. Use your arms, keeper. That's what they're there for. Oh, things like that just make me angry. Stuff like that has got to be sorted out in the future. Not that I'm not saying I don't deserve to be losing 3-1, but to goals like that, you have to really question, don't you, just what thought process goes through these FIFA players' heads. As I give the ball away again, my head's gone. My head is gone. I was really hoping this was going to be a really nice start with a really new squad, but it's not happening so far. I've got angry early on, and now I'm just going into tackles like an absolute maniac. There we go, come on then, Royce. Get off my back, Lucas. Let's set Aubameyang away. Come inside, there we go. Come on, Aubameyang, this is all you. This is all you, sunshine. This is all you. Let's go through. Sweat it, there we go. Goal back before half time. Use the sweaty option. Ousmane Dembele, first goal for me. Pick up the ball, pick up the ball, stop celebrating, get the bloody ball. I have an option and I always choose the wrong one. So it's definitely a lot of this is me just not being very good at FIFA anymore. I don't know why, I used to be good. But when we look at half-time stats, 5 shots, all of them came in a space of about 2 minutes for him. Slightly more possession, but that doesn't really matter. 2 shots, 2 goals, I'll take that. The second half really needs to be better. I've not got in behind anywhere near as much as I would like. And I just need to be a bit less obvious on the ball. I feel like everything I'm doing is very predictable at the minute. Come on, Pulisic wants it. Where's the options now? Where's the options? Come on, Aubameyang. Overlap me, Aubameyang. Don't just run straight at me. That's not an intelligent bit of football, is it? What else am I meant to do there, Aubameyang? Oh my God, what is this, FIFA? What is happening? Oh, so lucky that that didn't get punished for that. But again, he's gone to make the pass and he's just completely lunged at it and not got anywhere near the ball. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm not really sure what I'm meant to do about that. As they're just playing around, we managed to get the tackle back there though. This is some sketchy football at the minute, guys. Can you not play that pass? This is, I know they have little error bits in here to make the players do bad things sometimes, but I don't really feel like that's the point of a computer game. I play FIFA so FIFA makes me feel like I'm actually good at football. They say that now. Dembele's in behind. Where's the option? Look back for Aubameyang. Can he finish it? Yes, he can. Dembele in behind again, and now that is 3-3. Lovely running down there by Dembele. I thought I might have taken it one touch too far. Just managed to flick it back, and that is a lovely finish from Aubameyang. So that's now Pulisic, Dembele and Aubameyang all on the score sheets on their debut. That's why I bought you, lads. This is better. But anyway, Aubameyang coming in now. Gone inside, that might have been the wrong choice. Look to play one more pass. Too many, but Pulisic has got it back. Can he finish it? He gets the shot, and that's a good save from Jack Butland in goal there, if that's even who was in goal. It wasn't. It was Gianluigi Buffon. I don't know where I got Butland from. This game literally sends me completely loopy. Right, so Dembele then. It's been all me It's been all me in this second half. Oh, come on. That is the one thing, one issue I think I'm going to have with Pulisic in that position. He completely lacks the strength. I didn't want to pass it to him. I was looking for the player on the edge of the box. And now he's just managed to break tackles. He's tried to turn me, he's got through, and he's finished it. And that is just so annoying. So annoying in the last minute, well, last 10 minutes. I've still got time. But I've tackled the player twice there. Tackled him twice, and it's just gone straight back to him. And yeah, sometimes I just don't know what you are meant to do. 787, I knew he was a solid free kick taker. Marco Reus also as an option. Keita's got the power, but not much else. So they're my two guys. So it's going to be, well, it's going to have to be Guerrero, isn't it, from this position. He's moved the ball. I'm going far post. Far post, whip it in. Again, an interesting run there from Pulisic. Not really what I wanted, but it's fine. It's worked out. Gone for the old back and forth. Get it in. Who's in there? Nobody. Finish it. Finish it. Oh my God. That was a horrible goal. A horrible, horrible goal. But you don't mind how they go in. Royce comes in with the cross, a mix-up between the player and the goalkeeper. Flicks it onto David Luiz. Falls lovely in Pulisic's path. And that is for, oh, what a game of FIFA. Again, this wouldn't surprise me now. This is the kind of exact position where I would concede. And I nearly did there. Probably going to get off all out attack and see if I can see out these last few minutes. Here we go. Or can we go for, no time at all there. There you go then. That's the new squad. That's what I spent 440,000 coins and a lot of my time on. Overall, happy with it going forward. Looking quite weak at the back. I'm thinking Guerrero as a left back option maybe wasn't the best choice. Defensively, he looks quite weak, and yeah, caught out of position quite a lot there. In terms of attacking, well, the keeper, don't really know. He didn't have too much to do. I mean, obviously he conceded 4 goals, but there wasn't really anything he could do about a lot of them. He did have that one time where he came out and headbutted the player straight in the chest rather than clearing it, which was obviously a bit disappointing. But in terms of going forwards, Aubameyang had a good game. Pulisic very strong as well, just yeah, didn't have the strength. Then Bailey looked absolutely lethal down that right hand side, so very happy with him. Keita and Gustavo looked very solid in that CDM position. Marco Reus had a very quiet game, but we know he's a quality player. A lot of it went down the right hand side and not the left hand side. So let me know what you think about the new squad, whether you think that it was worth spending £440,000 on, what you would have spent the 440,000 coins on, and any changes or going forwards with this squad, what Bundesliga players you think I should get in. And I'm talking about genuinely creative ideas, not just buy an informed version of a player that you've already got, because obviously I realise that that is a better thing to do. So yeah, any other ideas? You've got players you know that are going for cheap that I can invest in, anything like that. So yeah, I'm going to use this squad now probably for the remainder of the season. Hopefully it'll be a good one. Obviously check out my other videos. Got some exciting stuff coming up, some FIFA videos where I take on Navs, as well as a little weight loss thing I'm doing. So it's quite a light-hearted little version of a weight loss blog really. So yeah, check out that. I'll be playing a lot more FIFA going forwards, so looking forward to it. Of course, don't forget to subscribe, comment below with your thoughts, and I'll see you next time.